Yeah, oh my Betala. I have this thing for languages. I do like languages. I like Yoruba language in particular because I was raised in the beautiful Yoruba culture. Always remember, nothing is 100% perfect. You know, if you that perfect, there will be no room for growth, and there's no. That's the beauty of our human journey on this planet. We were here to experience, to perfect our spiritual growth, to perfect our spirit, because to remember our spirituality. That's the reason why we are here on this planet. Like Yoruba says, Aye Loja, Orunile. They don't really, literally speaking, you could talk about Aye Loja, Orunile being like the heart. The world we live in is a marketplace. It's like a trading place, and the heavens is the home. So you got to ask yourself, what are you trading? What are you trading on this planet? What are you merchandising? Are you merchandising? Are you a mall? Are you merchandising? So what are you chanting about? What are you trading about on this planet? Based on the Yoruba essence of spiritual science. The heart is the marketplace. The world is the marketplace. The world is the trading place. Heaven's the home, right? But just because you're trading here, just because the heart is the marketplace, that doesn't mean it's not real. It's the reality here. So what are we trading? What are we trading to benefit our growth as member of the human family? You know. So right. So language is key. Well, the first language has to be telepathy, which we still use. It's just like it's dormant in most of us. So the reason I'm making this video is just to quickly talk about and really specifically speaking on the book I just read, which is called Internal Orisa Revisited. The book is called Internal Orisa Revisited. In this book, I cover so many topics, so many subject matter that could that may help us to grow and have kind of a oneness in everything we do. Everyone, yeah, everything. There's only one culture on this planet. That's the health culture. To be healthy, to remember our spirituality, to remember that, you know. So this book covers that area, covers so many subjects in that area. Most of the known orishas, the spirit deities, were mentioned in this book, and in particular how we can use the spirit deities to help us in healing, bearing in mind that even our spirit deities inside all of us, they begging, they screaming out loud for them to be reborn. They screaming out loud, the orishas inside our body, they want to upgrade. They want an upgrading too. They want to be upgraded. They want to be updated. And it's entirely up to the universal human body, which I'm one of it, and you are one of it. Everybody is a member of the universal body. We all have these things in us. It's entirely up to us now. It's up to us to be able to elevate every planet, every organs, every spirit deities, every orishas in everyone's body. I think that's the reason why we're on this planet, to upgrade humanity, including our internal orishas. They're screaming out loud. They want to be upgraded as well. So like I said, it's our responsibility to upgrade them. So to move from to love them, which will be like moving from one state to the next, which will be like evolution, to evolve, you know. So so this book covered that area. The book discusses this covers area like herbology, you know, herbal science and its application to wellness, you know, how we can realign with the orishas in our body and give them the proper herbs to actually make a realignment back to nature, you know, because it's always about the nature. It's about the nature's way, you know. and that's the Orisha's way, nature's way. So it's about getting into that nature's way again. It's about majority of us moving back, realigning back to nature, which will realign back to the universal cause, the cosmic energy. Always remember we are universal human body as well, like I spoke earlier. So this book covers this area, but quick, I want to talk about things about some orishas that were mentioned, like Shango was mentioned. That would be the Shango would be like the deity of thunderstorm, the deity of thunder, the deity of electricity, the deity of virility, the deity of masculinity. It resides in our male reproductive system, especially the prostate area. So Shango resides. This area is a deity of fire, a lot of energy, which all of us possess, both men and women. So so Shango was mentioned too. Historically speaking, it was said that he actually existed as a human being. He came as a human being. Always remember, for things to come into the physical world, it has to manifest, has to come from the spiritual world, and when we transition, which Yoruba actually always say that we don't die, we transition. So when we transition, we move back to the spirit world, due to our will, we can come back. We live through our ancestral children. That's one of the Yoruba beliefs. That's why they say things don't die. Human beings don't die, we just transition. They call that kwakoda in Yoruba language. So so Shango was mentioned. There were some specific herbs that actually has kind of affinity for Shango energy. So things that can help cleanse our prostate was mentioned in the book. Ocean was mentioned. For me, that's the sun inside all of us, the Oru inside all of us. The inner sun that we have, that powers that actually makes everything grow in our body. That's the Ocean energy. She's a wizard. She's a witch. She has all the wisdom. She's a wizard inside the human body. She's a water current. She's a fire too. The sun is like the gaseous energy, like a helium. That's Ocean energy. Ocean. She shines on you. That's why she always like to shine. That's why Ocean's children always like to shine. They like Leo energy. They want to shine. They have that fire inside of them. Ocean is the one responsible for your digestion. So for you to have proper digestion, the ability to be able to digest food properly, you have to have a kind of realignment to your Ocean, to your sun. And this sun shines on you and makes everything grow. Remember, the outside sun makes things grow, so the inner sun makes you grow as well. It makes you glow. When you get to that stage, it's not easy task, but we all can get there if we choose to do that. So Ocean was mentioned. There's a specific plant, so I talk about in the book based on Ocean realignment and misalignment. So Ocean was mentioned, Yemoja was mentioned. She's the mother of all of them. She rules the womb, she rules the liver, she rules the female reproductive area. She's the deity of the feminine essence. Always bear in mind, men do have feminine essence as well. Did I say that? Men do have feminine essence as well. Just like they have masculine, women have masculine energy as well. It's about the balance. The ratio is not significant here. Women could be 90% feminine and 10% masculine. Man could be 90% masculine, 10% feminine, but it don't really matter about the ratio. Everything is still balanced. It's not about 50-50. It's not about 50-50. The great mother knew how she did everything to make it balanced like that. So Ocean was mentioned as well. Ocean, of course, she got to be mentioned. So she's very, very important. Even though the most important. So you have things like Yemoja. I was just saying things about Yemoja. The mother, she gave back to all the Orishas, all the deities. Like, people come from water, right? We spend so many months now. We spend more, 9-10 months in our mother's womb. Womb of our mother is the closest. Our mamas, our mummies They are the closest. Our females are the closest you can get to the universe. They are the closest. They are the womb of the cosmic womb of creation. They are the manifestation of the dark water here. The manifestation of the dark water, the triple darkness, you know, those are the women. They are the witches, they are the Ajay. They can vibrate on the lower level, they can vibrate on a higher level. But that still doesn't make them the way. They are still the witches. In Yoruba science, they call some of them Ajay Olomo, which are the one that protect the children, the one that protect life, the one that nurtures life. They are the Yabiye, which is the deity of birth, the deity of life, the mother of life. So Yemoja, she is the deity behind the oxygen we breathe, just alongside Oya. That's what we spoke about, Yemoya. Okay? So the water molecule is full of water. It's comprised of the oxygen and the hydrogen. If you split water molecule, you can get oxygen, and that's where Oya comes in. But the whole water essence is the Yemoja. The oxygen aspect can be is kind of correspond to Oya. See, that's how everything functions. They all work together they synchronize, synergistically speaking, to help the human being to grow. And the disagreement based on the vibration of the entity called human being will dictate to what the result will be inside the human body when it comes to what people deem as disease, which is just misalignment. So it's about realignment back to nature. And when you realign back to nature, we realign back to self. You know, this is what your organic Yoruba spiritual science is all about. Yoruba science is a very beautiful science. We just need to comprehend it. In Yoruba, they say, lowe la n lulu agidigbo, ọlọ́gbọ́n ló ń jó, òmọ̀ràn ló ń mọ̀. It means everything comes in parable. Everything comes in proverb. Just like your Bible, just like the Quran, just like all those religious books, they always have the Gnostic aspect, and they always have the generic one. The generic one for just a lay person, and the other one for people like an adept, people that want to study more, people that want to study more metaphysical sciences. So you always have two things, you know, the one on the surface and the one behind the surface. You know, the one behind the surface is always the woman, you know, that dark energy, the one they call X, unknown. You got to study her to know her, if you know what I mean. You got to study her to know her. Every science on this planet is based on the science of a human woman. The woman, the cosmic feminine energy, she is the one. So for you to know anything about X, you have to study her, because she is the unknown. She is the dark one. Inside her, inside that darkness, is where the truth lies. The truth lies inside that darkness. So if you're afraid of darkness, you can't get the truth, because that's where the truth resides. And that's the woman. She's the closest you can get to the truth. She got to be studied. Right? So that's where Yemoja comes in. That's where the infinite darkness, the deep, deep ocean that have layers. You see, it's like when you're peeling an onion, you keep on having layers. You know, the oceans have layers. So it's just one ocean all over the planet, only one ocean, but it has layers, and these layers is what people actually call different type of oceans, like Pacific oceans, Indian Ocean, like Atlantic Ocean. Only one ocean, only one water. But based on vibration, we separate them. But only one water, only one culture, only one language, only one people. One people gave back to the rest of humanity, you know. So when we're talking about all the sciences like quantum physics, you know, my eldest told me quantum physics is about the science of the human body. Right? This is what we're talking about, the Yemoja and study Yemoja. You know, so the book is very small. We discuss about it. It talks about Bathala as well, the deity that created that was said, that is said to create a human being. you know, based on Yoruba creation story. You know, it's a deity of purity, it's a deity of why the deity that wants to correct the deformity in a human being. He resides in the brain, you know, he resides in the bone, you know, the white matter. Always remember the white, no matter how white the white is, they always come from the dark matter. As the Yoruba says, the black pot. I mean, sorry, they said the black pot. It is from the black pot that you have the white pap. Inú ìkòkò dúdú ni ẹ̀kọ funfun ti jáde. Ẹ̀kọ is the pap and funfun is the white. Ìkòkò is the pot and dúdú is the dark. So from the dark pot create, I mean the dark pot or the black pot creates the white pap. Inú ìkòkò dúdú ni ẹ̀kọ funfun ti jáde. So this book spoke about all these things, the dark matter, you know, the melanic energy. So the issue was discussed as well, the perfect black, you know, the perfect darkness. The issue is related to women. That's why they always say, they say obìnrin lèṣù. People don't know that when I either say things about obìnrin lèṣù, you know, everything still goes back to the woman. She's everything, man. She is everything, you know. Good and bad goes to her. I made a video earlier last year talking about the greatness of woman, the melanized woman. She gave back to everything. She gave back to everything. The oldest fossil whatever that's been found by the archaeologists or the scientists still date back to the woman, the one they call Dekanish in Ethiopia today. Dekanish, thou art beautiful. You know, I think it's the one they call Lucy now, but the Ethiopian people name her Dekanish, you see. And Yemoja was speaking about me, she was speaking about Obatala, was talking about Rumila. Is that deity that resides on the brow chakra. You know, he just been between our two global eyes, the third eye. That's Orumila. Orum means heaven. Mila. It's a powerful deity that has to do with clarity. That's what they always say in Odifa. Laomi, in Odife. The Orumila is very sacred, is a very sacred deity. Synonymous with Ifa, you know, and synonymous with Ife and Ife, right? So Orumila was discussed. So many deities were discussed. The popular ones were discussed: Ogun, Eshu, Shango, Oya, Batala, Orumila, you know. So all these things were discussed in the book, you know, based on the author's interpretation of things, being supported by the wisdom, the knowledge that he gained from his grandmother. You know, the knowledge of his grandmother bestowed on him. That's what he put in the book. Right? So, Internal Orisa Revisited. That's the book. The book spoke about so many things. You know, like breastfeeding, you know, the essence of women, essence of men, children, you know, things like natural economy, you know, things that we used to do back in the days, which is still applicable today, you know. So just get the book. It's only for £4.15. £4.15. That's a nominal fee. That's just under £5. You get it and try to read it when you have time. You know, we having stuff being set up later, you know, that has to do with online course on Yoruba, you know, and other areas as well. So if you have an interest, register your interest. Go to www.wamicamp.com. You have the information on YouTube based on the advertisement, the kind of stuff that we're doing, you know. If you're interested, let us know, you know. So these things could be done based on the interest, but we're just giving you some kind of information based on what we're up to, you know, trying to uplift humanity, trying to help, trying to contribute to the growth of humanity. That's what it's all about. You know, so we spoke about issue, all these things in there, these they reside in all of us. You know, they are the spirits inside the planet. They have correspondent in the plant world. They are correspondent in our words, you know. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the book. If you have any questions, you can always email us. And we've got our phone numbers there as well. So if you check the website, you'll be able to find all these correspondences on the website, you know. So we're available on Twitter as well, on Magba Metala. Just tweet or just Google Magba Metala, I'll be able to get to the Twitter address. So if you like what we do, just support our business. You know, it's about growth, it's about supporting each other. Yoruba says, àjèjì ọwọ́ kan kò gbẹ́rù dòrí. Àjèjì ọwọ́ kan kò gbẹ́rù dòrí. This one fingers can't really pull loads on your head. Just trying to be funny about it. It means we need Umoja, we need Ubuntu. I am because we are, therefore I am. For I am, therefore I mean, therefore I am because we are. Because I am, therefore I am. See, that's Ubuntu. We have Umoja, collective responsibility. You have Ajoshepo, which means collective responsibility, to be able to do things together. That's the spirit of humanity. You know, to be able to, we have differences, but that difference is still leading to one goal. To return back to nature. That's the goal. That's why the Yoruba reference Ile. Ile is part of nature. She nurtures us. She feeds us. We're working on it. We're building houses on it. If she doesn't agree, there's nothing we could do about it. Sometimes when we piss Ile off, when we really get Ile angry, what does she do? She sends volcano and tore everything apart. You have to have an agreement with Ile to do things. So Ile was mentioned in the book. These are the ways, these are the knowledge, these are the information that was given to me by my elders, especially my grandmother. So I honor my elders in me and outside of me. So I love my elders. I honor them. It's much love to my elders. My word families, you know, my Bametala. Check out the book and check out the storytelling festival that I was part of. You know, that will be a video will be made on that to be able to discuss a little bit of the performance based on these orishas. They call it Dancing with the Orishas by one of the sisters called Amra, in connection with Sister Chi, one of my big sisters of the Shanti Chi Storytelling Company. Shanti Chi Storytelling Company, you know. So I will make different videos based on this Orisha. You'll be able to see some footage based on this to have more understanding of what Orisha is all about, you know. So have a good day, you know. Have a good day. Stay well. Stay in abundance. Stay healthy. Health is wealth. Ìlera lọ́rọ̀. Ọmọ àgbà mẹ́tàlá. Àṣẹ.